Did you know that from the second trimester onwards, the amniotic fluid is primarily produced by the fetal urine? Learn more about it in this video. Hi, I'm Dr. Sipalo, and this is Open Conversations on Your Health, Your Life, where I equip you with information that you need to enable you to be confident and comfortable on your next doctor's appointment and/or hospital admission. In this video, we will discuss amniotic fluid. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and switch on your notification bell so that you will be alerted on every new upload. So in this video, we will discuss amniotic fluid. We'll start from defining what it is. We'll briefly speak about some of the functions of amniotic fluid. We'll then move to some of the disease processes associated with amniotic fluid, and we'll conclude with a special consideration for HIV mothers. So what exactly is amniotic fluid? So amniotic fluid is essentially the fluid that surrounds a growing and developing fetus, right? And it is contained in the amniotic sac. Some of the functions of amniotic fluid are it acts as a shock absorber in the event of trauma to a pregnant woman. And then also it allows for limb movement of the fetus, which then aids in the postural development of your baby. Another function is it allows for that good expansion of the lungs, and it participates in that maturation and development of the lungs. So normally it would be important to determine the amount of amniotic fluid that is contained in a uterus, right? And that is normally performed by ultrasound scan. So too little or too much could be a problem. Too little amniotic fluid is referred to as oligohydramnios, and too much amniotic fluid are referred to as polyhydramnios. And these two conditions could be problematic to a pregnant woman and have their various causes. And we can discuss them in a video to come. So contrary to popular belief, the idea of water breaking is actually not equivalent to being in labor. Remember, I keep on stressing the fact that what it means to be in labor is to have progressive and regular contractions that are resulting in the cervix to open and thin out, right? So that process can actually happen independent of the water breaking, of the amniotic sac having some sort of discontinuity, right? And so it is possible, however, to have a break in the continuity of the amniotic sac very early on in your pregnancy, which can then lead to a miscarriage. And it is also possible to have a fully intact amniotic bag while in labor, to the point that it would have to be broken artificially. It would have to be ruptured artificially. We'll then conclude the video by discussing the special group of mothers who are the HIV positive mothers. And why is this conversation important to this group? Is because studies have shown that increased duration of them draining, increased duration of that break in the continuity of the bag actually also is equivalent to an increased risk of the transmission of the HIV virus to their infant. So it is very important that for HIV mothers, they are very much aware of the point that they begin to drain, that they begin to see leaking fluid, right? And they would go to a hospital and inform their attending midwife or OBGYN. Another thing that is really important with the HIV mothers, of course, is in regards to their CD4 and their viral load. So they need to be on their medication to ensure that they have an almost suppressed viral load and a high CD4, which also then would reduce the risks of the transmission of the virus to the infant. Thank you for watching the video. I hope that you have learned something about amniotic fluid. Feel free to comment down below if you have any questions. And don't forget to share and like the video. As always, it gives us so much support. See you in the next one.